You know what I realize about life, right? Just because something is difficult to believe or may seem impossible, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not true. Case in point, life is perfect. It's a perfect creation by God. Many people can't believe that. But it's really true. It's just that it's our imperfect nature as human beings that make it difficult to align with that kind of conceptuality, with that kind of thought. That's the only thing. It's just difficult for us to believe it, but it's still true. You know what also is true? That life is constantly trying to make you your best self and put you in the very best position for success. It really is. Let me prove it. Let me prove it. You ever have something that you know you should do, like it's really important, it's a priority, and you decide to get caught up in other folly and other things, and you didn't do it? What's going to happen to you until you get it done? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Your subconscious is going to continue to replay that thing that you know you should do, trying to get you to choose it and do it. That's life trying to help you out. But many people get frustrated, right? Why am I still thinking about this? Why is this still bothering me? Then they try to engulf themselves in other things to make them forget about it. And then what happens eventually down the line? Eventually down the line, that thing that when your subconscious was trying to remind you to do it, and because you totally neglected it, now that feeling turns into guilt and regret, right? Now you gotta live with that. So basically what I'm saying is if you don't do what you know you're supposed to do, you can never become your best self. So if you ask me, I am here to tell you that it's about time that you get started. Absolutely. And please understand that the hardest part of the journey is the start, right? But once you get started, the only thing that matters is the finish, right? And any roadblock in between you and the finish line, you gotta overcome it. And that's the way you prove that you deserve the prize. And here's 3 strategies that can help. Number 1, regardless of what may happen to you in your life, you gotta be disciplined enough to never take your eyes off the prize. And number 2, never forget, I don't care how spiritual you are, faith without works is dead. And number 3, you gotta develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe that life is always happening for you, not to you, regardless of what it may look like or feel like. See, here's the thing about getting started. It's always difficult. It always seems strange because it's change, usually in most instances. But change is uncomfortable, but also beneficial. So I know it feels like you can't do it. You may be feeling insecure. Maybe you're not good enough, inadequate, but you just gotta go get started and you'll be amazed at how great you are. And then this is the other thing you'll say that most of us say when we finally get to do something that we know we should have done. Wow, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I should have started this a long time ago. Come on now, you know life. Don't front on yourself. Don't deceive yourself. And another thing, my friend, never forget, you were born to be great.